Here is a metal chop saw. It is made by Panzer. It looks like that. It's of that size. The device looks like this. It is designed for cutting, let's say, steel bars. Debitator Metale, that's in Romanian. Metal chop saw cutting tool. The model is PT83937. It uses a 35 centimeter disc, something like this. It's pretty large, more than 1 palm. The disc is here on that portion. It's covered. Just in case you want to use a different disc, take in consideration the rotations per minute of that machine. It's 3600. That's how that motor spins. That electric motor is not brushless, it's brushed, and it is of 2400 watts, and the entire weight of the machine is around 15 kilograms, so it's mostly all metal. It looks like that. The same thing here on that side. And let's open the box. It's all in Romanian and it's made in China. Now let's open the box for the first time. That is inside. Here we already have the carbon brushes, replacement brushes for the motor. They look like that, and the user manual. It was bought from Dedeman. And here is the machine itself. We have a key, pretty large one, or 2 keys, Allen, hexagonal, and I think that's it. The machine itself, let's see, can I remove it with one hand? Can I hold it from here? And here's the device itself. That was bought separately, so that is not included. It has one single disc. It is rotating. Okay, let's see this. I can lift it up that much more. Something is blocking it here. It has a rubber element. That's nice. It's not smashing into the metal. It is metal down there, plastic up here. This is all or nothing style. There will be no soft start function, I guess, unless you use some other electric methods. Producer Dedeman. Okay, here is the electric wire. It's reasonably soft. It's pretty thick, 2400 watts of consumption. That is metal also. This seems to be metal also, so only the red and this black portion is plastic. So there's a handle here and one here. That is moving. So from this side it looks like this. Here we have some specifications. 2400 watts, 3600 rotations per minute. Disc diameter maximum 355. The noise level 94 decibels. The length of the cable is around 2 meters. Around 2. So these are the 2 keys which were included. I don't see a number on them. That should be around 10 millimeters. This maybe 6. So it has that one. No other protection. Nothing. So to lift it up, I guess I have to use that. Pull it out maybe. I have to push down this side with my hand. And meanwhile pull out that. Yes, that's working. What is that sound? The gray metal. Yes, that rubber is squeaking on the metal. and that's it. A big spring is holding it, that one is lifting it up, and that portion is also lifting this gray, as you can see. This can be lifted manually. Why is this wide? I'm not sure. This is not moving. It's hollow inside. There's a spring here. That's probably for blocking. Yes, I already see a cut there, so probably that has to enter there. Yes, and now it's not rotating, so that's for changing the disc. By the way, how do you change it? You have to remove that screw, I guess, and that one maybe, in order to access the disc. Okay, this portion is not moving, not moving, not moving. Everything is fixed here. So the large one is for this. The two ends are identical. Okay, small one, let's say for that. Yes. Now I should be able to rotate it. Yes, it's rotating. And to not rotate it 100 times, just to move it that way, you cannot pull it, but you can lift that up. The threads are there. Notice it's full of threads, and now you can manually pull it out. If you put it down, then it's grabbing, especially in that direction. In the other direction is not grabbing, back is grabbing. So you can push it in, but you cannot remove it. To remove it, you have to lift it up and then put it on. And now it's kinda locked. Can I lift it up? No, I have to loosen it a little bit. And then, okay, that portion is moving, and from there you can adjust it to 45 degrees and another 45 degrees. So you have to play around with that screw in order to cut at a different angle. Let's see, can I open it with one hand? That's one screw. The other one is also holding it. Yes. Now this is looser, and it's rotating. It's stopping here at that 45. It's not too accurate. It's slightly more than 45 if I push it all the way there. And it's stopping here also, and it's slightly to the left. Okay, don't judge it that harshly. So that is movable. Let's say you lock it at that 45, and then you can place, you have to lock it well from here because otherwise it's moving, and then you can insert your metal, let's say there, tighten it from this one, okay, and push that down, and it will cut here on the right side where that opening is. And roughly that's about it. Let's block it again, push it down. Can I push it down while these are at an angle? Yes, so it's not touching it, neither at this angle. Okay, will this go there? Not really, it's exactly at the line. This is not in the way either, so push it down lock it back. Let's see what's on the lower side. So that's a handle, you can grab it from there. The plastic is sturdy, it's kinda strong. I hope it won't fall down. What is below? Just some screws. 1, 2, 3, 4. What are those? 2 are from here. 2 more there, so you can move this there, I guess. Yes, because the screw is inside the nut and that is empty. Okay, this can be moved. Yes, that is the base of that one. Rubber feet, you can pull them off. Below it's metal. It's a nice machine. And this, yes, the disc enters here. That is for that inner portion. Disc enters there, and that's it. The big motor is spinning a big disc designed to cut metals. What is this? Now this is softer, but it's metal. Ah, that's the spark protection, because the sparks will go this way. So that's a metal portion. It is metal because sparks are hot and you cannot use plastic here. This is rubber, so it's not going to hit metal, but why it's so wide, I'm not sure. There's another rubber here also. And here is the screw. It's for this. Yes, there is another metal here. That's why I could not open it. So grab it from the plastic. And yes, the larger one enters there. Let's see, can I remove it? No, I have to block it. Can I remove it with one hand? Push that in. Rotate the tool. Now it entered. It exited. Okay, so I need 2 hands for that. But you can remove it from there. It has a large washer, a screw, a larger disc, and those are holding this cutting disc. Now I plugged it in, and let's test the sound also. All I have to do is press that button because there is no protection. And how to do that? If I use my left hand, then the 2 fingers will do it. So I should use the right hand. I can put almost 3 fingers here and 1 here. Hope nothing is blocking the disc. It is freely rotating. Now let's try it. Let's see how noisy it is. That doesn't sound too good. It's all or nothing. It's even shaking when it starts. So that's a powerful but noisy machine. Now I coupled another device, this one. It's a power reducer. I can rotate this. Now it's on 0. Now it should not do anything. Yes, so increase it a little bit. Nothing, so I'm pressing this. Nothing. Increase it more. Now it's doing something. The disc is not rotating yet. Even more. If I set it to maximum, it will even shake when it starts. So lower it first. Minimum is down here. Maximum is here on the side. Somewhere, let's say there. So you can start it at a lower value. That's even too low. And then crank it up. So a little device like that is a soft start for that. It is a simple homemade device, that one. This was bought separately. That's just a socket. Power enters, power exits, and that varies the power, and that's it. And it's on a piece of wood. 2 cables enter, 2 cables exit. So this device is usable through that variator, because not all devices can be used through such a variator. Simple devices which have mostly just a motor, those can be used through such a variator, but if there are some electronics, then that complicates the thing and that will not be usable for that certain device. But to this it's okay. A weird thing is that there is no protection anywhere. You can simply press that button and it's all or nothing style. No additional safety button.